children, let's continue with our lesson. I will do it, which is beautifully given by Sudhamurthy. We had a good introduction about her. The author, the chairperson of Infosys, here she is narrating about none other than her husband, Narayana Murthy. But before getting into his details, let's see from a childhood, what kind of childhood does he has, and what this lesson adds to our personal development, because this lesson also belongs from the same theme, personality development. Okay children, so here if you see, normally we have discussed how his dream has been burnt into ashes, and how it's not that very easy to handle, but the way he handles that sorrow, the way he has been very positive, and even he came to see of his friends, those who are going to to Chennai to join the college, and their excitement, their talks, new talks. Though he is there, he couldn't be the part of it, but his reaction was really very normal. Though, see, you can understand what kind of a person he is. Normally, in comparison, and how we get that kind of positiveness. It's not that if anything bad happens to us, what do? We show really tantrums. We show that to the world. We show to our parents, to our brother, sister, to whoever there in the family, even to friends, because we feel as if it is their mistake. It is because of them. Somewhat we get disturbed, and without our knowing, we act in such a way which hurt others. So see here how he has taken, though it was not even his mistake, it was no one's mistake. He could have blamed anybody, but he did not. He understood that. So here what we learn, the way we should take things, the way we should react if something negative happened to us, if something bad happened to us. It is not. We have to show our maturity there by how to be positive, how to take things and make ourselves. Because when we are reacting in that way, even we are showing our innerness. We are disturbed, and those acts also disturbs us and disturbs the whole surroundings. So here in the platform, the train has really moved away. He couldn't see the train, he couldn't see the waving hands of his friends, but still he stood there silently. At the station, his friends were already there. They were excited and talking loudly. The noise was like the chirping of birds. They were all excited and discussing their new hostels, new courses, etc. He was not part of it. So he stood there silently. One of them noticed and said, "You should have made it," the friend who said. He did not reply. He only wished all of them, wished good luck, because he came over there for them. They waved at him as the train slowly left the platform. He stood there even after he could no longer see train or the waving hands. It was the June of 1962 in Mysore city. June month. It was June 1962, a year. Okay, and that too where? Mysore city. As I said, very beautiful hill station. Very beautiful, a small beautiful hill station actually you can say. Monsoon had set in and it was getting dark. So evening time, you can say earlier it is getting. Monsoon means the rain has already, monsoon means nothing but the rainy season has arrived in Mysore, and it was getting dark because of that cloud of the rains, cloudiness, because of that rain weather. It was getting darker before it really was evening. It had started to drizzle. Your children, drizzle means droplets of rain. Drizzle. Normally when you say rain coming, we don't say in English. It is raining, children. Okay. When you say that raining, when it's raining heavily, we cannot. When rain is, the drops are falling very hard, then we say raining. Suppose when only droplets fall here and there, you say it's not just small particles of drops are falling. Then we call it as drizzle. Drizzle of rain or drizzling. You can say it's drizzling. Okay. And when it's raining heavily, very heavy rain, then what do we say? We say it's pouring pouring heavily. The other ways of saying it's raining heavy. You can say it's pouring. Kind of vocabulary. See, I say it's English is really a very beautiful language. The way you can play with the words, because each word when you write in different sentences, it gives different meanings. It makes you beautiful. It makes your language beautiful. Okay, children. So when you can say it started to drizzle, that means you see, children here. Yes, we can do verb. 2 plus whenever many times. So where why see why I am reading you line by line, word to word, so that it helps you in your editing part. So how can you improve your editing? Editing is a very 8 for 5 marks. You get your first paper 1 for 5 marks, and really where you really get facts. How to? Children, those who are really want to score hard, this is the part where they really get afraid. How to? What is the, as the young man asked, secret to success to Socrates, you ask your teachers, what is the formula to get 5 out of 5 this editing bit? Am I right, children? Yes. So here, think. It's, here when you come to your 10th class, English has become, for some of you, it may be hard because you take it as a subject. Again I say, in the very start of the lesson or very start of our academic part, I have said, please be English as a language. A language you are learning, a language to improve, a language to use, a language to communicate. So for that, in the editing part, whatever you get, whatever the mistake, is the basic English grammatical mistakes. Grammar. Okay, the basic parts of speech, noun to adjective, adjective, a verb, so adverb,